What's good, fight fans? It's Ashley's Corner. And this Friday on Showtime, Regis Prograis versus Julius Indongo will go down. And I think it's going to be a very interesting fight. Because only one of the two things going to happen is either Julius Indongo is going to get stopped very quickly, or he's going to last the whole 12 rounds, because that's what he does. He's a boxer, straight up and down. He's a boxer. That's what he does. He's in there to get them points, it seems like. But what what Regis has to worry about mostly with Julius Indongo, in my opinion, is that long jab. He got to worry about that jab. If he can get past that jab, then he can probably stop Julius Indongo, in my opinion. And the reason why I say that, not saying that Terrence Crawford doesn't hit hard, because he probably does, but at the same time, to have that much on the line and for him to go down with that type of body shot, and Regis looks like he has some pretty heavy hands himself. If he can get around that jab that Julius Indongo throws out of his back pocket, like he throws that jab and he leans his entire body forward. If he can get around that jab and get to that body, it can be a quick night. And I think Regis has the skills to do so. He moves his feet pretty well, and I think he can figure out Julius Indongo. That's why I'm gonna go with Regis to win this fight. But as far as Julius Indongo, he's been working in the States. I'm more than sure they took Terrence Crawford's advice, and after the fight, when Terrence Crawford was talking to Julius Indongo, he said you need to, your punches need to be tighter, because he was swinging wide. You can't do that in the States. Like these fighters see that coming, especially Terrence Crawford did. So I'm more than sure they changed a lot of things, and he's probably a lot better boxer. But at the same time, you can't really train somebody to take punches if they can't take punches. They can't take punches, especially to the body. That's something that a lot of fighters are weak in. And if you can't take a cool body punch, and you fighting Regis, he's hungry. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying Julius Indongo isn't hungry. I'm not disrespecting neither one of these fighters. I'm just saying that I just think that Regis is gonna take this. I think he's gonna end up stopping Julius Indongo. It's just he puts on, when Regis gets on the inside, he puts on a barrage of punches. It's like a lot of them. It's a lot of punches he can really put together if he wants to the body and upstairs. So and we didn't see that much close work with him and Terrence Crawford when Julius Indongo fought him. But I did see some fights, of course. Julius Indongo do have a few fights that's on YouTube you can look up if you haven't seen him fight. Because, 3 rounds with Terrence Crawford, you really didn't see much. But, I'm more than sure he's a different fighter than that now. But his inside game and fighting really it's not that tough. You know what I'm saying? And, I'm sorry, you guys. I know I probably sound funny because I'm sick right now, but at the same time, back to what I was saying, I just don't see any way of Regis not getting to him. If he doesn't get to him and Julius Indongo keeps him on the end of that jab, it will be an easy night, but probably a full 12 rounds of a fight for Julius Indongo, and he would win the fight in case of that. But I'm gonna go with Regis by stoppage. And it seems like, of course, the winner of this fight fights number 1 ranked and number 3 ranked Miramon and Jose Ramirez. Whoever wins that fight fights whoever wins this fight for the vacant WBC title. And it seems like Victor Postal, being number 4, was, who he was supposed to fight. And since Josh Taylor just had a fight, I think a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, and Omar is number 6. Omar Figueroa and Adrian Broner is number 6 and 7, and were supposed to fight each other. I hear that Omar is not gonna be able to fight because of an injury, so AB's gonna fight somebody else. So then they got to Julius and Indongo. Now, if Julius and Indongo did not pick up the phone, it seems like Felix Diaz was next. That, in my opinion, would have been a better fight. Felix Diaz against Regis Prograis. That would have been a great fight. A great fight. But again, do not miss this fight. I think this is a sleeper for anybody that's not willing to watch this fight or don't care about the fight or whatever the case may be. But the 140 pound division is packed. Like, it got some true talent in it. Even though Terrence Crawford left, it is still some good talent in that division. And this fight is going to happen on Friday night, not Saturday night, Friday night. Okay? For everybody that wants to see the fight. But just like I said, I'm going with Regis by stoppage. Always like and subscribe to the channel. Peace.